Guys, I will open it up to questions and we'll go from there.
All right, got it. So, Coach, what would you say it went right in today's second half? Because you ended up beating them in the second half, 33-3, 30-30.
I thought that we found a good chemistry in the second half. I thought when we had Mary, KP, Layla, Shaw, and Kai in, I thought that five really looked well together in the second half, offensively and trying to execute what we say. And I was pleased with that.
What would you say then proved to be the point of difference today?
What would I say? Excuse me?
What would you say was the point of difference today?
Um, I think that you have to give your opponent credit. I mean, I think that Kansas State is a really good team. I mean, they can beat you in multiple ways. And, of course, in the interior with Lee, and then just the ability to go off the dribble and shoot threes. So it's a really good team.
How do you compare the team's first half performance to the second half?
Well, our first half, we focused a lot on Lee and the lobs and trying to, anticipate lobs and be there. And we just didn't do a great job of closing out. So we made that adjustment in the second half, and I thought we played better the second half.
Kansas, you've talked about before how in the Big 12 you need to be big. Kansas State is big. So what was it like kind of going up against them, and what did you kind of learn going up against them about how to succeed in basketball in this conference?
Well, you see, Kai played 25 minutes, and she's the biggest player we have. So yes, it wouldn't. I played against Lee before as a coach in the Big 12 as an assistant, and to me, she's one of the better post players I've seen in years. She's really good. She does a great job of keeping the ball high, and so I know the importance of having a big, and I think that Kai, being a freshman, I wanted her to get that experience against Lee because I expect her senior year to do what Lee did against us.
KP, of course, she's been a scoring dynamo for you guys this season. Why do your players end up all finding her a good bunch of the time? I mean, 23 shots today.
Well, one thing, we depend on KP, and we ask her to make shots. I run a lot of plays for her to shoot, so she's doing what we're asking her, and I'm impressed with her work ethic and what she's doing. Of course, we'll get her some more help and being able to help us in the inside, but I'm completely fine with her and what she's doing.
22 points, going 9 of 23. Just what impressed you about her performance today?
Impressed me about who?
KP, against the number 11 team in the country.
Well, she plays hard on both ends. She plays hard on the defensive end, and she plays hard on the offensive end. So, and she's our leader. So I'm very impressed with her.
As far as like counteracting Kansas State at the big, you ended up actually out rebounding them 35-29. What would you say ended up working well going on the boards?
We made an emphasis in practice on rebounding. So.
Last time you welcomed a top 25 opponent last season into the in addition, it ended up being about a 30-point deficit. This time around, closer deficit. How would you say that this team stacked up against top 25 competition?
Well, we didn't win, and our ultimate goal is to win. So, but I say this: I say that we understand we're building, and that's going to take. We got a lot of basketball left in us, and that's going to take a while. Again, you look at our freshman Kai, who gave us 25 minutes. And those things, we're getting better.
Looking as far as because they took advantage of those turnovers in the first half to kind of help get out and take advantage of you. What would you say that the team did adjusted over the halftime break that kind of helped them?
That he did or I did adjustments?
You did.
Me?
You.
I adjusted it with subs. I got a better chemistry the second half.
What was your message to the team at the half?
Fight, learn, experience.
So then after this one, being able to beat them in the second half, what was your message to the team afterwards?
Same thing.
Last question.
what does this team now need to do in order, because you remain in search of that first Big 12 conference win, you get to go out to Cincinnati to try and find that. So what would you say is the biggest thing that this team needs to do in order to get that first win?
We just got to keep fighting. We'll be fine.
All right, awesome. Best of
Thank
luck,
you.
Coach.